And please, Krystyna, Potapenko, the floor is yours now. You can ask the questions also during the presentation. And please, Krystyna.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here today with you and to present this topic about legal principles of work and running a business. I hope that it will be very useful for you and interesting. And if you have any questions, you can ask me during my presentation or after. So let's start. Have you ever thought about your own business? Maybe you have some hobby which can be commercialized, or you have some great entrepreneurial idea. Maybe you have some idea for startup, or you just have a dream to make business. And why you didn't start it yet? Maybe you're scared about this first step to register your business, or maybe you need some partners, maybe you need some support in this important question. So today I want to help you with legal aspects of your business and what to do to start. So how to start? First of all, you need to exploit and explore. What does it mean? You have to see what resources do you have and what resources you can use for your business, or what you can create, how you can use your possibilities to create some new startup. Yes. So this is two ways: to use what already exists and to create something new. The second is to find a good team. It's very important because when you're doing business, it's not it's better to have people who are supporting you, who think the same as you, and who can help you and support in your business. The third is diversify your business portfolio. It's better to have different kind of services, different kind of activities, because you can then you can earn more money, and you can interest more people in your activity. The fourth is remember your mistakes. When you are doing business, when you're starting doing business, very often you see some problems, you make some mistakes, and it's very often to remember these mistakes and not to make them in the future. The fifth is to be open about change. It's very important because in our world, everything is changing. For example, now we have pandemic COVID-19. This pandemic situation changed the business, changed the way how to run this business, and open new possibilities for business. So you have to be open for change, and you have to go in time with this change, and use this change to develop your business. And the last is be open to partnership. Our Women Innovation Network, the aim of our Women Innovation Network is to help you to find partners, not only in Georgia, but also abroad, for example, in Ukraine, in Poland. So if you're open to partnership, it can help you to popularize your business and to share your ideas in different countries, and find women who can work together with you. So the first of all, you need, if you want to run a business, you need to choose the legal form of your business. In Georgia, in Poland, in other countries, there are two different types of legal forms. The first is sole trader, individual business activity. So it's easiest way to run business. And the second, it's commercial companies. For example, it's limited liability company, joint stock company, and also a partnership, registered partnership, professional partnership, limited liability partnership, and others. But I want to present you two, in my opinion, the most effective and the most easiest legal forms of business. The first is a limited liability company. Why? Because limited liability company, you can establish for any purpose allowed by law. And you can establish it by one or by more individuals or legal persons or legal person. What is very important that the shareholders are not liable for the company's obligations. And the fourth is that superior authority of a company is a shareholders meeting. So the shareholders meeting decide about all the most important questions, issues in the company. So you can do it by yourself. You can do it in cooperation with your partner, your friend. So this legal form give you possibilities to do business and to have this limited liability. It's only the capital you put into the company. So if you put, for example, I know $1,000, so your liability is limited by this $1,000. So this legal form is very comfortable, and you can also do it, as I said, by yourself or with your partners, with your friends. The second is sole trader. This legal form is very comfortable for people who want to run business by themselves and who don't want to have many taxes, complicated accountants, etc. Sole trader, it's one-man economic activity. It's an individual business activity, and it's the simplest type of companies. So it's a simple in running and it's simple in registering. Every natural person conducting this business activity has legal capacity, and there is no minimum capital required. So you can have, I know, $100 and start to run this business by sole trader, and you are liable with all your assets for obligations arising out of this activity. So, of course, you're responsible to pay taxes. You are responsible to pay some social insurance. If you have workers, you need to pay salaries of employees and co-workers, also to pay bills, but all the profit you make from this business is immediately your private assets. So when you have a limited liability company, it's more complicated to get your money. Yes, you need to pay some honorarium for yourself, or you need to have dividends, or, for example, to pay salaries to you as a manager or director of the company. So if you have sole trade, if you are sole trader, it's easier to get your money. So if you can use it without some agreements, for example, as I said, employment agreements or manager agreements.
Can I ask, Krystyna,
yeah.
this kind of things you are telling about how working in Poland or generally?
No. It's you have it in. I can send you short information about a table about registering this type of companies in Georgia.
Yes, so you are talking about
now I'm presenting because we have it in Poland, in Ukraine, in Georgia, in Germany, in other countries. So the process of registration is different. Yes, in different countries, because we have different entities which are registered as a business. But the aim and the idea of this legal form is the same in all countries. You need to translate because I don't understand.
No, it was not.
It's a question?
No, it was some lovely emotions when someone finds the little child or something like this. So it was not. It was just not question for you.
Okay.
So, sorry for this. I mean that someone it's like maybe muted the microphone during our presentation.
So I have this table how to register the company in the easiest way in Georgia. But I will send to Diana, and Diana will share it with you. But you can also if you know these principles, you can also establish your business in other countries. If you want to establish business in Poland, the same. So the same limited liability company, the same sole trader, but different registration offices. Because, for example, in Poland, we have one register for limited liability companies. It's a court register, and sole trader, it's another office which are registering this. So in Georgia is the same. I will send you this information. Sorry. Okay, so now when we know about the legal forms, how to start, what we need to know, what we need to find is the first is the name of the company. Maybe it sounds weird. Yes, the name of the company. Why it's so important? Because the name of the company, it's your trademark. The name of the company, it's your name. It's something which you will use in your activities every day. So you need to create, to find some some nice name, and you need to check. It's very important to check the names of the companies in the register, not to have the same name as another company, because it make be misunderstanding for customers. Yes, when you have one company and the second companies have the same name. So it's very important to check and to find your own name. The second, it's main activity. You need to check what do you want to do, and you need to check in the register the number of your activity or activities. Yes, you need to have one main activities, and you also can have I don't know, 10, 12, 30 other activities, but the main activities must be only one. The next, the team. I was talking about it in the beginning, that the team is very important. It's very hard to do business by yourself. Yes, if you are sole trader, if you are, I don't know, for example, doing making some jewelries, you can sell it by yourself. But also, when your business are developing, you make it more like comprehensive, bigger. You need some help. You need someone who will sell it. If you are doing this jewelry, you need someone who will sell it, who will do marketing, and etc. So it's very important to have this team, but also very important to have agreements. It's no matter, is it your friend, your relative, your sister? If you are doing business, you need to have agreement on it. You're cooperating with another person, please sign the agreement, rights, obligations, and payment. Because when you are starting, when you don't have much money from your business, it's okay. But when your business starts to develop and the business, you make more money in your business, then may be some problems with your team, yes, with your partners, because they want to have also some part from your business, yes, some part of money. So when you have the agreement, it's everything became clear. Everyone knew about the rights, obligations, and how and what payment will be for this or another kind of work. Next is registration of the company. So I will send you information how to register the company in Georgia, and you can use this by yourself. And the next is taxation. It's another very important issue, because you need to choose which taxes you have to pay, and also, for example, value-added tax. You need to check is your activity is value-added taxes or not. So the next is social insurance. It's another office where you need to go and to register, because all companies are paying social insurance. Another question is bank account. You need to find good bank who is protecting your data, and the bank which is providing you different services. because, for example, if you want to work with some foreign company, it's very important to have bank who will help you with for example, agreements. Yes, because when you have a partner abroad and you are paying money abroad, or you are getting money from abroad, the bank is also checking the documents, they are checking agreements, and in some banks you just send the agreement, they say they accept or not accept. Some banks provide services and they help you. They tell you how to change the agreement, what you need to do to make this process of sending money easier, of paying agreements easier. The next is accountancy. When you're starting business and you don't have you don't earn much money, it may be not useful, yes, to have accountant, but in my opinion, and I advise you not to conduct accountancy by yourself, because it must be professional person. It must be an accountant, because if you have professional accountant, you are not scared to get in trouble with, for example, tax office. Yes, because you have some periods when you have to send when you have paid taxes, when you need to send some information about your activity to the tax office. So accountant will do it professionally, and you will without troubles run your business. The next is it's very important for your marketing. For the marketing side, it's internet page, it's logotype, it's corporate style. So when you don't have any internet page, when you don't have, I know, on Facebook, when you don't have some logotype, it's harder to remember you, you are not stacking in minds of your customers when you don't have some nice logotype, when you have some nice internet page. So it will help you to make a business more effective and to get more clients in shortest period. And the last but not least, it's intellectual property rights. If you create something, for example, if you have really strong trademark, yes, you see that your business is developing and your trademark is very useful. So you need to register intellectual property right, for example, on your trademark. Or if you have some startup, you need to register your intellectual property. Why? Because it's protect you. It's protect your intellectual property from stealing of other people who are not who don't want to create something by themselves, but they are searching and finding ways to steal property, intellectual property right of someone else. And if you are not protected, if you are not, if your intellectual property right are not registered, so it's harder after, for example, in the court to protect your rights. The next is okay, so now we already have business. We should think about cooperation. The most important principles of cooperation is the first, partner company check. Why we need to check our partner? Because before the check, we can't trust them. We can't start to cooperate with them. So how to check the partner? We can check we can check the partner in the open data register, for example, in court register. We can check some opinion about the partner, and then we can make a decision. Is it a good choice to cooperate or not? In business, as I said, there is no friends, there is no relatives, only legal basis and legal principles, only agreements, only check, because it's the first of all, it's your comfort, and it's your sorry, безопасность, Diana.
Safety.
And your safety. Yes, thank you.
Don't worry.
And your safety. The next is, as I said, agreements, concluding our cooperation agreements. Please don't start cooperate before signing the agreement, because after you will have many questions from your partner, and your partner will have questions to you. Yes, what we are doing, how we are doing this, rights, obligations, some procedures, etc. If you have agreement, everything became clear. You have it on the paper, and you can open your agreement and read what you have to do, what your partner have to do, and how your cooperation must be. So first agreement, and then we start working together. The third is definition of mutual responsibilities. Yes, because business is not only about getting money, earning money. Business, it's also responsibilities. So if you are in partnership, if you cooperating with another person, another company, you need to define the responsibilities of each other. Because without it, when the problems will appear, your partner may start to put all responsibility on you. Yeah, because we don't want to be responsible, because responsibilities, it's also about resolving problems, sometimes about paying money for something. So you need to define responsibilities of your partner, your responsibilities, and then start working together. The first is trust. Is when you have agreement, when you know about the responsibility of each other, became some trust. But it's very important not to become, you can be with your partner, you can be friends with your partner, but you need to trust your partner, not like a friend, but like a business partner. What I mean, that only his work in cooperation must create this feeling of trust to this person. not some personal feelings, but only this business cooperation activities. And the last is joint problem solving. It's very close to responsibility, but you have to be like to have this joint problem solving with your partner. You need to have you need to know that your partner will solve the problem with you, not leave you with the problem and just stay back. So about this joint problem solving, you can put the information in the agreement, for example, or you can sign some other document how you will solve problems when it will exist, when it will appear.
But it's not always working, Krystyna.
Yes, but when you
generally, I understand what you mean, and I understand the legal way, but it's not always working because
I know that it's not on that it's not working often, because, for example, when you are cooperating with your relative or with your friend, you don't know how to ask him to sign some documents. Yes, but it's make your cooperation stronger, in my opinion. Yes, because you have some legal document, and if some problems appears, you can show this document and say, look, we have to proceed in this way. Yes, because it was our common decision. We create the solving problem system before the problem exists, because when problem exists, everyone wants to have less responsibilities. But then you open this document and say, look, so our problem solving process is like this, like we put it into the agreement.
Yes,
and in my I can say from my point of view and from my practice that more problems in business people have when they work together with some relatives or friends without any agreements, because problem appears and the second party doesn't want to like be responsible on it, or when you start earn much money, the question became on money, who how much you need to give to another party and how much you have to you can take for you. So if you have the agreement that everything is clear, look, we signed it before we start this business, we signed it in the beginning, so okay, if you want to change something, you can sign the annexes to your agreements, it's not a problem. Yeah, but everything makes clear.
Yes, and I
business, it's responsibility and it's money, and in responsibility and in money questions, the risk of problems, misunderstanding appearance is very high. So when you start your business, you can share your ideas and find partners in your country and abroad. And as I said in the beginning, the Women Innovation Network can help you in it. For example, when we when we were doing this project in Ukraine, women find partners in different cities. For example, one woman creating jewelry, another woman has a shop, yes, with jewelry. So they start to cooperate and to make like common business, because this project, this Women Innovation Network, helped them to find each other. So be open for cooperation, because it helps you to develop your business and to earn more money. The next question is about the labor and about the employment agreements. It's very important to divide two types of contracts. It's employment contracts and civil law contracts. In the principles of labor, it's the most important things, because when you know the difference, you know how to proceed and what to sign. Because it's obvious that many employees want to pay less taxes and earn more money. But paying less taxes sometimes connect with some uncomfortable situation for workers, because they don't have many preferences which are in, for example, employment contracts. So let's start with that employment contracts. Employment contracts, it's individual contracts, and these contracts can be signed between an employer and a single employee, or collective agreements. They can be signed between the employer or employers and a group of employees. An employment contract shall be oral or written, fixed term, or open-ended. But I advise you to sign only written contract, because oral contract is, in my opinion, not a good contract, because when you have a document, when you have a paper, you can protect your rights. When it's oral, it's hard. So better it's a written contract. An employment contract must be in written form if labor relation lasts for more than 3 months. And when the term of employment contracts is 1 or more years, and employment agreement can be concluded for a fixed term under the circumstances directly stipulated in labor market. So it's comfortable situation when you can open the labor code and check, is the provisions of your employment contracts the same the labor code provide. The labor code specifies the overtime work, And when you are working on holidays, for example, you need to have some overtime payment. And according to the labor code, you can work for adults. It's normal to work 40 hours a week. For example, minors from 16 to 18 can work 36 hours, and minors from 14 to 16 years old can work only 24 hours per week. When you have employment contracts, you have benefit. You have official holidays, and you are entitled to an annual paid leave of 24 working days, and also to unpayable leave for 15 days. And also, when you have employment contracts, you have other benefit. For example, some insurance payment, or when you have a baby, you can have holidays for baby sitting. Another one type of contracts are civil law contracts. When we are speaking about taxes, civil law contracts are better because you can get more money and pay less taxes. But when you sign civil law contracts, you have no holidays, you have no extra payments, etc. Only what is in the civil law contract. So there is two types of this civil law contracts. The first is contracts to perform a specific task. Also, it's order contracts or cooperation contracts. And the provisions of these contracts are limited by the law, but the employee has many possibilities to put in the contract what he wants. It's prohibited to replace the employment contract with a civil law contract, but this situation also happens because of that taxes, what I said before. When you want to pay less taxes, the civil law contracts are the best way. And civil law contracts are also good when you do some work in a very short period of time, or you have to provide some results. For example, I don't know, you have a book and you need to translate a book. So you get your money when you translate the book. When will be the result? The translation, yes? So in this situation, civil law contract is in my opinion, better than employment contract. But if you are working in the, for example, publishing agency, yes, and you are translating books every day, not one book, but many different books. So in this situation, employment agreement is better. And remember, to conclude civil law contract in relevant situations, what I said before. So here you have two types of this contract. The first is an order contract, and the purpose of this contract is to perform some activities by the party who accepts an order, an agent. So you are an agent for the benefit of other who orders the order, a principal. And the essence of this contract is to get a result. So as I said before, that when you are translating one book, the result is the translation. So an order contract is very, it can be signed in this situation. And the second is contract to perform a specific task. It is a civil law contract, and according to this contract, you need to perform a specified task, and for some period of time, and you get money for this, for performing this task. If you are performing this task for 1 month, 3 months, this type of contract is, you can sign this type of contract. But when it's longer, this contract became, in origin, it became a employment contract. So it's prohibited to change the contracts. Yes, if you are working as employee, you need to sign employment contract. You can't change it on contract to perform a specified task. And this contract, civil law contracts, they are for earning money in short period of time. If you are working normally at work for a long period of time, signed only employment agreement, because it protects your right, it gives you more benefits, it gives you holidays, and you can also protect your rights when the employee is doing some illegal actions according to you at work. So remember this and sign the right agreement to be protected and to get your money for work and to get the proper salary according to these types of contracts. So this is the last slide of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you all your dreams come true, and if you have a dream to run business, so I wish you this dream to come true. If you have questions, you can ask me now, or also you can write me on mail. You see it on this slide, or on Facebook. Diana can provide my Facebook page.
You are already on our group, I think.
Yeah. So you can find me. You can find me on. Yeah, if you need to think about it and you want to meet with me, not today but in another day, and to have some consultation on this questions, so feel free to write me on Facebook or on my email.
Now, if someone have some question, please, you can ask Krystyna, but because she's really high professional in this way. So if you have some like specific question, please. Also, Anna Japaridze right here on our chat about that she contracts and labor rights are higher problematic in our country, especially in service sector. I would say too often citizens are not interested in their labor rights themselves, and because of a fear of lawsuit job, people are ready to simple overwork. Yesterday, I made a project plan about this topic. So great, Anna, it's really nice. And yes, I agree that with Anna that unfortunately in Georgia people are not, I think they are not so very, they don't know about their rights, yes, what they have and how to even to protect the contract or something. Like it's more legal, very specific legal issues, but also the people don't know about this.
Yeah, but it's easier to protect your rights when you know your rights.
But they don't know.
Yeah. But it's something very simple, but very helpful. When you know your rights, when you say to your employer that, look, we have labor code, yes, and in labor code we have these provisions, and you check your agreement, your contract according to this code, like provisions of labor code. You can show to your employer that you will not work according to his provisions, but you want to work according to legal provisions, to provision of the labor code. Employers often use this acknowledge, yes, when people don't know, they use it because they say, look, it's good, you can sign it, my lawyers check it, you can sign it, you signed it, and then you see that that the provisions are not good for you. So you can't protect your rights. So in my opinion, it's better to do good, do right in the first step, and then don't have because then you will not have problems. Yeah, because when we are doing something quickly, we are not checking labor business. We want to do it quicker, and we trust another person. It can make problems for us in the future. So it's better to start in the right way in the beginning, to check, to spend some time, to read the code, to ask some lawyer to help, to often just to read the agreement, the contract from the beginning to the end. Because as you know, many people, they sign the agreement and read just a few sentences. And then when they start to read all the agreement, they open for themselves new provisions about which they didn't know because they didn't read the agreement.
But sometimes it's a problem when, okay, sometimes I'm reading, not sometimes, but I'm reading, but I didn't understand everything. Even me, that I'm reading, but I can't realize that it's good or not. And after when I sign the contract, it's like open that, oh my God, why I did this, like why I did not thought about it, or I don't ask someone, yeah. And it's sometimes, yeah, it's problem because for example, for me, I have not the specific education. And when the people are, for example, going some, even they people don't reading the contracts, they have more problems, for example, than in our society.
Yeah, then the people sometimes scared lawyers. They thought that lawyers, I know, are very expensive, that it's not enough important questions to ask lawyer to help. But when you don't understand something, yes, you don't understand some legal provisions because you are not lawyer. You don't know, is it good, is it bad, you can sign it, you can't sign it. So in my opinion, not because I'm a lawyer, but because of my practice, profession, yes, profession, experience, yes, practical experience. When the person ask before the lawyer, they spend less money than they ask lawyer to help after the problem already exists. It's cheapest to start to ask the lawyer to help in the beginning and to protect your rights in the beginning than after, because when you, for example, need to go to the court to protect your rights, it's really very expensive. But if you sign the proper agreement in the beginning, the proper contract, you already know that all your rights are protected in your document, in your agreement. So don't be scared to ask lawyers to help you. Maybe you have friends lawyers, maybe you have relatives lawyers, just call them, ask them. It's few minutes of their time, and it's your protection for a long period of time.
Nana Tapice have some comments on the chat that it depends on how big company is, and it is Georgian or foreign. So yes, sometimes we have for example, me, I have the experience when Georgia, in Georgia, the company in Georgia like giving you so the problematic agreement, but when it's like out from outside the contract, it's from outside, it's more flexible and more for safety, yes. And that's sometimes yes problem that because Nana mentioned. And Maiko have some question here on the chat we have.
Yeah, I want to ask to answer these questions. So the first is about the choosing the name of the company. I have chosen the name several years ago, and right now there are several companies have the same name. What can be done? Yeah, you can change the name, but you can create what I said before. You can create your personal corporate style. You can create some logotype, because the name can be the same, but the visualization another. The people remember visualization, how it looks like. So if the name of the company is well known already, so in my opinion, it's not good to change the name, but you can do your special logotype, including the name of the company. So And if you want, and if your trademark is already well known, you can register this and register rights, intellectual property rights on your trademark. The next question is, you need to say your trademark from the beginning. I think when you're starting doing business, like registering trademark, it's
Krystyna,
yeah.
excuse me, this
Yes.
is my answer to the previous question. It's not my
Okay.
question.
It's yeah, because
because
I
from
want
the beginning,
to,
this girl, sorry, from the beginning, my opinion is that from the beginning she did maybe mistake. Again, I don't know the real history, but from the beginning she needs to be to do this trademark or name or insac patent. Yeah, so maybe she's doing that, but after. So everything needs to be from the first step, from the beginning, right? So
yes.
it was my recommend my my thoughts about the previous situation.
Yes, I agree with you completely, but there is just one issue. Some people who start business, they don't know how it will going. Yes, it will going good or not, and sometimes it's not enough money for everything, and registration of the trademark is expensive. I don't know how much it's cost in Georgia.
$300.
$300. Oh, so you are very expensive. In Poland, it's approximately in dollars. Wait, it's approximately $500-600. But it depends. Its trademark is black white or it's colorful. So, but approximately $500-600. So in Georgia is very expensive because $3,000. Yes, it's 3,000. 300. Okay, no, so 300. Okay, so we have in Poland it's expensive, more expensive. But if you, for example, want to register European Union trademark, it's cost to $2,000. But European Union trademark is protected in all EU countries. For example, you can register it in Poland, but this trademark is safe in all European Union countries. If you want to, in Poland, if you are registering your trademark in Poland, so it's protected only in the territory of Poland, and it's cost $500-600. Okay, so I don't know if
But how
$300 it's depends on salaries. It's much or it's not much in Georgia.
But how about in Georgia? Because like I have not information about. So Georgians can register it in European Union.
Yes.
Because we have only agreements like.
If you want to register, you're open to do it, and you can register trademark on the natural person. For example, trademark of Diana, and Diana is the owner of the trademark, or for example, Green Step is the owner of the trademark. So natural person and a legal entity can register trademark. And you just need to prepare documents. You just need to prepare documents, and that's all.
On the chat, Michael have another question. Nope, if the field is not same, I can't do anything. If I'm producing the textile and some why? we can both have the same name.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
talked
yeah.
about this.
Yes, it's right. When you're
Patents,
producing different things, you can have the same name, but legally you can have the same name. But I'm talking also about marketing. Yes, so you can have the same name, but you need to dress your name in some logotype, in some style. It's very important for people to not to understand the different business. Yes, we have, for example, I don't know, Rose. Yes, we have company called Rose, and the one company producing, as here we see, textile, the another company, Rose, produce wine. The names are the same, but the style can be different. So you need to dress in some your special style, this name, and then this special style, this trademark can be registered, and you will have the intellectual property right on your trademark. And if you want to cooperate with different companies abroad, trademark is very important, because cooperating with companies abroad, they can make you advertising. Yes, advertising of your mark, of your trademark, of your company. And if you have only the name, okay, they can put on their page that we are cooperating with this company. But when you have this style, when you dress it in beautiful logo, people will not only remember the name, but they will remember your special style. And when they saw somewhere your trademark, they will know that this is this company cooperating with, for example, our Poland company. Yes, and our Poland company is recommending this Georgian company on their page. So this more not legal, but more maybe legal marketing issue.
Yes,
I have to leave. Okay, there's not a question. Trademark $420 for 10 years. Okay. I missed some questions, or
I think no. Everything you.
Wait, the second I just check. Okay. There is no more.
Someone have more question? Girls, you can ask.
Yeah, and if there is no questions, I want to share with you our system Smart Bio, and ask you to register, because you can there is a passion test. So this passion test can help you to check your strong sides and your weak sides, and the way you can go in labor market, in business. There is different languages. Yeah, I shared
that. No, I mean that share the screen And
Okay.
please show everyone how to do this, like little trip.
Yeah. I shared with you the link, so you have it in the chat. And here is the page of Smart Bio. So yes, have this in English, but there is different language versions. So
so we need
get
to
started.
log in or just
yes, login. I have already login, and you need to create. You see here, create your profile. Yes, first name, last name, email, and you will get a password on your email address, and you need to confirm your email address. Or also you can join with LinkedIn if you have
told about our participant about Smart Bio. What is
I will log in. Yes, you need to create your profile on Smart Bio. I already have my profile on a Smart Bio, so I will just log in. I have chosen Ukrainian version on my Smart Bio, but you can choose English version or another language version.
Georgian now, but I think
yes. So Georgian, we need to add Georgian version. So you see Smart Bio. Here is vacancies, courses, chat settings, Smart Bio. When you registered, you need to put information about yourself and then create your profile. And the most important things here is test. You see, you have tests, passion test, agility test. So you just passion test. You choose passion test. And here are very short questions. Yes, you see, assembling. Is it relevant to you or not relevant? So you put here is relevant, here is not relevant. I just show you quickly how to pass this test. Yes, you just choose what is relevant to you, what is not relevant. Yes, you have 52 questions. I put, I'm not
fast way.
In fast way, yes, I'm not reading and doing it according to my passions. Yes, and yeah, done. See, so you have 2 columns with relevant and not relevant, and then you go to result. Oh, wait. Yes. So you see the result.
Yes.
So I'm according to this test, very quick test. I'm good in things and in ideas. And I need to increase my competence in working with people and with with people, working with people.
With the data, with
Yes.
data.
No, with data, I have 27%.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I have, yes, data, ideas, things are good, and the problem is only with working with people. It's just an example.
Mhm.
Yes, so you see your strong sides and you see your weak sides, and also you see in which way you need to move. For example, if you are good in data and you are bad in working with people, so you need work with documents. You need you don't need to look for work with team, with some I don't know, networking, cooperation. You need to do work by yourself. Yes. It's, for example, if you are good in ideas, you can also make your own business. You can create some startup. You can join to some startup.
Yes, that's
So, and
very
we,
nice. I will do also. by
yeah, and
myself
you
too.
see the next test, another one, agility. How to work with this test. You see this green point. You just press this green point, yes, and choose your level. Creative thinking. You're a starter in creative thinking. You're developing. You're able to. You experience it, or you're expert. Yes. So just press the green point and choose your level. And then just, okay, I will put something very quickly here to show you result. Okay. As I was doing this test before, so now the system showed me my progress in some sections and my regress. Yes, for example, here, creative thinking. I was here and now I'm here. So the progress is in 2 steps. In organization ever thinking, I was here and I became here. So I get regress. It's just an example to show you how it works. You see, and the date and the result of the test. The first time I do this test on 2020, and now I do this test next time, second time. So I see my progress and my regress.
So I think every year, or not every year, but every 6 months, you can create this test and just see what kind of progress you have, or which kind of way you need to work, because this test is good for that.
Yes, because you have your own profile. You can check it wherever you want. So everything is on your profile, the results of your tests, and also, as you see here, you can find some vacancies, some courses. Yes. After you pass this test, because passion test helps the system to provide you some proper vacancies for you.
So girls, we highly recommended this Smart Bio. So you can do this by yourself. So also here it's some courses how I saw in the
yeah. As you see, 100%, 80%. It's according to my passion test, which courses is applicable for me. Yes.
So this is very good tool to like technical tool to find about even that about yourself, yeah, how what kind of steps you need to increase your skills or your abilities or your knowledge. I think it's good. We are highly recommended this. And how I know that the Krystyna is working with this smart bio in this company, yeah?
Yeah, I'm a CEO.
Yes.
Of the smart bio.
So you need to like catch this this chance, I think.
Yeah, as you see, here is some advices for me from the system, and 100% match is jurist. I'm a lawyer, so the system shows me the proper answer, what is the most applicable for me. As you see,
yes,
like you see that vacancies are in different countries, in different cities. Yeah, we have vacancies in Netherlands, we have in Nairobi, we have in Groningen, Rotterdam. So, for example, it's just an example, yes, to show you, to present you how it works.
But for Georgians, it's very hard to start the job and to start a job like I mean the legal way to start a job in EU, because you need to a lot of to do some documentation, some
but
you know this all steps.
But just it's just an example how you, because as you see this percent match, yes, for example, I get 82% match, global leader. You can just check this position, you can check this this company. Maybe this work is very it's work which you can do, but in Georgia. Yes, and this company can have the branch in Georgia, for example. So also it helps us to open some new vacancies, to open some new jobs, because there is so many different vacancies, different jobs. We didn't know about them, but when we pass this test can show you that you can do it, that you can be good in this, then you can try to do this.
Agree. I will try also by myself. And also I saw that when you registered, when you have some registration form, it's possible to do registration by LinkedIn. So girls, you know already about the LinkedIn profile, how to update your LinkedIn profile. Start from this point, updated your LinkedIn profile, and then you can also like switch from your LinkedIn profile here, because they will be like catch the higher skills and your CV. Yes, it will be switched from the LinkedIn to Smart Bio. So
and you can add your Facebook, your LinkedIn. You can add your picture if you want.
It's nice. Thank you.
And as you see, here is timeline. This is timeline on my education. I put only only one university, so if you put your all education and work experience, so you will see all timeline of your education and work experience. Also,
Someone have question?
you can add some skills. You see, click on the green plus some of your skills, your interests.
It's cool. Nice. I need to use
If you
it.
have some questions or some problems with registration, with passion test, or other questions about Smart Bio, you can also write me on Facebook. So, and see, and then log out.
If not, then you can contact with Krystyna anytime by Facebook or by email. So also you have some specific questions, you can ask here directly here. If not, then we can finish today.
Yeah, and just I want to ask you to, when you register on this Smart Bio system and you pass a passion test, if you don't mind to provide us a print screen of your passion test, we just want to see which kind of participants we have. So we were be very pleased to get feedback from you about the system and get the print screen of your results of the test.
We can do it like this, that we put the link on the Facebook group, in our Facebook group, and just we put there this information, also little information about everyone, and who will make this test, the print screen will be put on the comments, or just you can send directly Krystyna to, or me, or Krystyna. How do you think?
Yeah, yeah. I shared my Facebook page on chat.
Thank you. Thank you, girls. So we are waiting from you this print screen from Smart Bio.
Yeah,
I will also send Krystyna.
Okay,
Sure.
I'm waiting. And don't hesitate to write me on Facebook or on mail. On Facebook, it's faster.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for today's for your participation in today's meeting, in today's webinar. I hope that it was interesting and helpful for you. See you next time on webinars in Georgia.
Yes,
in few weeks, and wish you to have sunny and good, nice weekend with a lot of beautiful emotions and good wine.
Now it's time of the rest. So
yeah.
We have the second seminar on Monday.
Yeah.
We have another topic. So, and that's all. I will share all necessary information. I will also share the presentation of the Krystyna. She will be send me.
Yeah, because on Monday we have a very interesting topic about how to get money on your business. Today we were speaking how to establish your business, and on Monday will be the topic how to get money on your business.
Yes, agree. That's a very important topic, and I think everyone is waiting this topic. And thank you very much, Krystyna, for your time. Thank you, girls. We are on the contact, so have a nice weekend, and thank you. I will stop sharing I will stop recording now. So have a nice weekend and see you later. Thank you, Krystyna.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day, have a nice weekend, and see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.